Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing this video laying down because that is how fatigued I feel right now. So basically it's been a couple of days, maybe like a few days that I feel like I'm coming down with a cold, but nothing's happening. I even got freaked out and took my temperature, and I'm usually at 98.6 because I had been taking my temperature before because of the whole thing that's going on, so I was kind of scared. And then I took my temperature for the last couple of days and it's been 98.8. So that's like 2.2 degrees more or whatever from 98.6. I know those both are normal and it doesn't mean I'm running a fever, but I don't know anything about basal body temperature and pregnancy and all that goes with that. I don't really know how to track, and I have not been tracking. I've just been kind of noticing, and I do feel hotter. I don't know. I think that I might be pregnant. So let me back up and tell you why. On April 29th, oh wait, okay, it can't be April 29th. It was on May 16th, we had unprotected sex then, and I didn't take a plan B until like 2 days ago. And I didn't know my like ovulation days only because I had just gotten done with only one cycle after my last miscarriage, so I know that it can be off. So according to my Flow app, which is the app I use to track my period and ovulation, it said that though on May 16th, which is when we had unprotected sex, that was kind of like a high chance of getting pregnant, or no, chance of getting pregnant. If you have the app, it'll tell you like you have a chance or high chance of getting pregnant depending on when you ovulate, and it's kind of like not 100%, but it's kind of around the time that you could be ovulating. And so yeah, and then unprotected sex again, the day after it said high chance, and I took a couple of days to take a plan B. So it was only one plan B, but I kind of like had unprotected sex, waited 3-4 days, had unprotected sex again, and a day or two took plan B, and I was like, okay, 2 for 1, you know. I mean, I know it's bad, but that's what I did. Why did I take plan B? Because I am not actively trying. I'm kind of nervous because I've had a total of 2 miscarriages, you know, and each one was painful, and I'm glad it kind of happened early on. And I know some of my friends had miscarriages like in their 20th week, 23 weeks, and I was really sad. I don't know if I could, I mean, it's just, I'm glad that it happened in the beginning, but nonetheless, it was still very painful. The period, I always, every single time that I had a miscarriage, at one point, I had to call EMS to come and check my vitals at my house. The last time was really scary because that's when COVID started happening. So I felt really dumb because they said everything was normal, but I always felt like I was gonna pass out and then nobody was gonna find me because most of the time I was alone. So I called EMS for those two. So basically I'm scared of having another miscarriage for whatever the reason is. I'm also kind of regretting taking plan B because what if plan B is causing my miscarriages? At first I was like, whatever, it's not gonna do that. It says it's 100% safe, but I've been watching videos on YouTube, and they say like plan B can stop implantation even if your egg is already fertilized. I thought if the egg was fertilized, it didn't do anything, it would continue the pregnancy because it, in a sense, is already a pregnancy because the egg has been fertilized by the sperm. But I've read articles, blogs, and YouTube videos I've watched that say that no, plan B can actually stop it from implanting, but then that wouldn't cause a miscarriage because it would have to implant for me to be pregnant, right? I don't know. I just kind of regret taking plan B. I feel like what if I'm doing this to myself? But that's where I'm at. So I'm supposed to get my period. I was supposed to get my period yesterday, so I'm like a day late, but I am going to wait on testing just because if you've ever taken Plan B or did your research on it, it can throw off your cycle. Sometimes you'll skip a period or you'll do like spotting. So no spotting yet, but I've had like, I feel like warmer and very fatigued. Like usually, so I'm working from home still. And usually during my lunch breaks for 1 hour, I will do like speed cleans. I will clean my whole room, clean the kitchen, do laundry, clean the restroom, because like, I mean, like now that I'm saying this, I kind of need to get up and do it. But I just feel like my bones feel achy. My bones feel like I'm about to get a cold, but I don't have any other symptoms and no fever. It's just achiness and tiredness, and when I sleep, I sleep. Like I sleep really like a heavy sleep, and usually I don't sleep like that. Also, I had like really weird dreams, and that's what happened with all my other pregnancies. It's crazy to say. I've had a total of 3, and 2 of those were miscarriages. That is wild. I always think to myself, like, what if it would have been a girl? It's like, I really want a girl if I do end up getting pregnant. But now I don't know. Maybe I'm like defected. Maybe I can't anymore. Maybe the Plan B messed me up because I've been using them for a while. Not all the time, but sometimes I just know that I can just go get one. And I'm just not into birth control. And it's going to sound weird, but I don't take birth control because birth control really messed me up last year. I had horrible anxiety, horrible panic. And for people that don't believe that that can happen to you because of that stupid tiny little pill, it can happen. I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but at one point on my way to work, I had like my whole body went numb. I was like in a whole state of anxiety and panic, and I had to like sit down and breathe. And it's just so crazy. I would have to like be with somebody on the phone on my way home so I could take my brain off of like, hey, why aren't you panicking right now? Usually you panic when you get in the car or when this happens. So also, it wasn't within the time where we were closing on our home, and that was really stressful too, because I don't know, maybe it wasn't that stressful. Maybe I just amplify everything. But I feel like the pill did, like the birth control pill, I was taking low 14 or something like that. Anyways, so that's the reason why I guess I kind of rely on Plan B for emergencies like that, because I'm not doing birth control. I'm not doing anything in my arm. I'm not putting anything up my vagina that releases hormones. Like, if it works for you, that's really cool. The hormone thing every single day in my body doesn't work for me. It might be like something with my nerves. I don't know. But yeah. So, I guess I'm trying again. What's going on? Because now I'm gonna have to test, and I want to test this weekend. I was thinking of testing because my period's supposed to come on the 21st. It's only the 22nd. So maybe I'll give it like a few days, and then I'll upload another video to see if I even get a faint line. And now I know what tests are good, and those are the ones. Oh yeah, I can order them off Amazon. On one of my other videos, I was testing on these Amazon ones, and I think they were like $12 for 5 or $14 for 5, and they were with the red dye. I know now never to get the blue dye, and anybody that asks me about pregnancy tests, I tell them like, don't ever get the blue dye. So yeah, I'm gonna order those, and shipping with Amazon's coming in pretty normal now, so hopefully I'll get those in the next couple of days, and I will make a live pregnancy video. So thank you guys for watching. We're almost at 1K, and I want to do another $50 gift card giveaway as soon as I hit 1K. I think I'm only like 150 subscribers away, and I appreciate everybody who subscribes and comments and even goes to my older videos and asks questions. Sometimes I like to go back and like comment when they're like, oh my god, I'm in the same situation, what do you think about this and that? And I can only give like what I went through. I don't know any, like, I'm not doctor certified. I just Google like you guys and watch YouTube videos, because I also get paranoid and I am just wondering a lot of questions too. So I just give what I went through, because I've had 2 miscarriages so far. It's really weird to say that, because I thought I would never be the one. But yeah, I've got gone through 2 miscarriages, so I can answer any questions if you're going through it, or if you're in that stage where they say, oh, you have a blighted ovum, or we can't see the baby anymore, it's just smaller. I can kind of give my insight into what happened when I went through that. So yeah, thanks so much for keeping up with me, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days if I can hold off. If not, I might just test tomorrow and go to the Dollar Tree and get the cheap test, because I know those are also good. Thanks so much for watching, and I see you guys later. Bye.